Now it's very interesting, and I have great compassion for all of us when we have this conversation, because when you don't feel well, this is kind of not the conversation you want to have. When you're not feeling well, for somebody I think about in particular, a woman that I work with who's been dealing with head stuff for vertigo and stuff like that for 12 years, and I say, look, and she super pragmatic and all of that stuff. And finally, well, not finally, but thankfully to her, she's way off that and just kind of embracing the divinity of who she is. And guess what? Things are changing. The idea here is that how do you be with something that is uncomfortable, or a diagnosis or a symptom, and talk to your DNA and say, look, I recognize you, I got you. I'm giving you my attention. It's the frequency of love. What do we know about the frequency of love? It produces new matter. Matter that's already here. And again, this is what I share with you. This is what spontaneous remission is. And we're finally moving into conversations on a grander perspective. I mean, we've got the Joe Dispenzas and the all of the geologists and Nassim and all of these physicists who are collaborating with us. We just don't know how powerful we are. But where we can start is you've got to master your own thoughts. Mastering your own thought does not mean, you don't think about that. Don't think about that. Mastering your own thought is you have a thought that's incongruent with who you are as source energy. What are you going to do now? You're going to recognize it. Recognize it. Those cells are listening. The cells in your body are listening, because in each moment of now, they've got to reproduce, they've got to duplicate trillions and trillions of cells in the next few seconds. And they're taking the energetic, vibrational cue from you and your thoughts. So the question is how do we continue to support each other when we're not feeling well? Or, last time we got together, a lot of people are getting colds, and I'm like, just know that it's just an upgrade. That's what it is. Cold is an upgrade. Doesn't mean that you're unspiritual if you get a cold or something went wrong. It's an upgrade. Well, there's lots of upgrading with everybody that I work with. Everybody on planet Earth is going through an upgrade, and most people are going to be thinking they're dying. The point is that there's a massive expansion, and that DNA is being activated. And when things are activated, you feel different. And when we as human beings feel something differently, we immediately default to something's wrong. Something's wrong. We've shared it even in this group today, where I can share a story about somebody circumstantially, and what do we do as human beings? We default to, it's not going to work out, it's going to be homeless, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. And again, even if that's the case, Chris offers, what if he moves in with the mother and recognizes he's this magnificent chef? Yes, that's what I'm asking you to start remembering. There's nothing here that has power over you. There's nothing here that can take you off of your journey here and expanding. Simply put, with great love for all of you and thoughtfulness, really guys, the only thing standing in your way now is your own judgment. That's just it.